Hello everyone. So today I'd like to introduce the FENAX 5. I just rekeyed my FENAX just for this. And I'm going to bring in Goffred and Uko because I saw how much fun I used to have with Uko yesterday. So let's see if I can pick the 5 in my first fight. So you're starting with Warlord, no problem. I'm going to start with Helikath and UDK. They are part of it. So, okay, then I would love to have Harima. She would be great in the FENAX 5 too. But what I've got is I've got Goffred, and I've got Mighty Uko, but I don't want to pick him yet just in case Eva picks Mortu Macabre. So I'm first going to go with, should be here, there we go, there's FENAX. So, as I was trying to say, Ash put out a video yesterday about a rare that you could use as a block reviver, and he also went on about how great Inithwi Blood Twin is as block revive. Block revive is something you just about always want because you just about always see the Monkey King, Sun Wukong. So, this is the FENAX 5. This is what I'm going with. Who am I banning? I gotta ban Warlord. This is just about a no-brainer. So we'll ban Warlord. Anyway, I won't spoil Ash's thunder and say which rare he's talking about. Although I know of 3 rares, 2 dwarves and a Sacred Order champ that can all block revive. I don't know that any of them are necessarily arena viable. Here, I'll go with defense. No, or do I want speed? I'll go with the defense. Anyway, you can play with the champs that you wish you had, or you can play the champs you have. And, in fact, you cannot play the champs you don't have, so you play the champs you have. You know how it goes. So, I completely rebuilt FENAX in Stone Skin because it was impossible to keep him alive otherwise. I do have Goffred in this team. I kind of came up with this about half an hour ago, that I'd try out Goffred and Uko together with the other 3. Wow. This is not going so well for me. No, fail. Sorry, everyone. This was not a good example. That was a practice. We'll say that was a practice. We'll try again. Maybe I won't try to force the FENAX 5 this time. There are other partners that would work too. Like Mithrala would work totally well with any of those 5. But my theory is that any of these 5, they could eliminate whatever 4, and it would still be okay. So you're going with Duchess. I'll go with... Well, maybe I'll do the Helikath UDK again. We'll start with this, and we'll see where we're going. So there's Harima, there's Leo. Maybe I should take Mithrala. I could try Goffred again. I don't see anybody who could strip us yet. Let's go with... Yeah, let's go with Goffred. And we'll go with FENAX. And then there she is. There's Mithrala. So now I'm wishing I'd taken her, but I can at least go with Uko, guilt-free. So who do I want to eliminate from here? I get the sense I'll get completely knocked about if I leave Mithrala in. Although Mithrala can't really do much before the stone skin is stripped. So on a whim, let's take out the Monkey King. If this fight goes on for a long time, we're probably dead. But I don't want to get wiped out in the first move again. So we'll try it this way. I'll lead with UDK. So the biggest threat on his team is Harima. So maybe we want to get rid of Harima first, if we can. Harima, of course, reduces defense ignoring effects by 50%. But the way I rebuilt FENAX, I don't think he has that much in the way of defense ignoring effects. I just gave him 300% crit damage and about 6,000 attack. So if he gets to attack, I should be able to kill stuff. Oh, of course, Leo. Leo's on the team too. Maybe Leo's the biggest threat. And I don't have Uko to place the block buffs. But I do have the block damage. I swear, this worked so well in Classic when I put it together there. Increase defense. That'll increase Helicath's damage. And UDK's damage. Well, I gotta target her. So let's go for... Could target everyone as well. Just to do that defense decreasing effect. I find that's the best blessing for FENAX. Because if you build him right, he can get lots of counterattacks in as well, and his A1 can score 2 hits. Wow, that is a tough Harima. Looks like the Harima is tougher than Duchess. I feel like it took a bigger chunk out of Duchess, and Harima doesn't have the increased defense up. It's trippy. Okay, let's go for this now. Maybe I can even stun a bunch of them. Okay. I say Harima. Still not dead. Okay. So, who am I going to eliminate? Let's eliminate Harima if we can. Take a nap, Harima. Now this might be where stuff starts to fall apart. Well, no choice. Gotta go for the A1. I almost feel like in live arena, when you have no choice but to do one move, it should just do the move. Like, why wait? It'd speed things up. There's another question Ash was asking in his video yesterday is, what do we make of live arena? What I make of it is, A, we really need to reduce that, here, I'll take Mithrala this time. We really need to reduce the maximum time limit for the fight. Half an hour is way too long. I mean, we're only given 2 hours in a time window. If you want to have 10 fights in that, 15 minutes is more reasonable. 10 minutes might be even better. What's with all the Harimas today? My goodness. Well, I'll go with the Helicath paradigm again. Although if I'm going with Mithrala, I have to drop one of my FENAX 5, which could even be FENAX. But I think I want to keep FENAX just because I'm expecting at least one more Reviver in here. But this is kind of the point. So many Revivers in the meta. Revivers that have extra perks, like Duchess, Pythion with their damage reduction, their passive damage reduction, which is OP, particularly if you start stacking them. Maybe I'll go for Uko. I'm just really hoping that last one isn't a Mortu Macabre. It often doesn't seem to be. I could even go without a Reviver. Why not? Or without FENAX to counter the Reviver. I swear, sometimes my mouth doesn't listen to my brain. That happened to you guys? So let's get rid of the Reviver. I do have plenty to worry about from these guys. Stripping my stuff, particularly if they get rid of my cleanser. I could hope to go first, but I don't know. I'm willing to wager his Kymar is going to be a lot faster than my Uko. So I could just take the defense. I got lots of polymorph. Let's see if that saves us. I mean, as long as there's polymorph, you may as well ride the wave that is polymorph. Plarium, polymorph is broken, please nerf. Also, RNGesus, please give me an Ithwi Blood Twin. Or Mortu Macabre. Or Rotos. Well, there it is. So we are open for business. As long as we don't get stripped again. I think we should be okay for now. That's one down. Things are looking pretty good. Could we finally win one with the ironically named FENAX 5? I think maybe we can. But it is a little sad. Because FENAX isn't here. I feel like that reset, I mean the reset, you reset whenever you want. Okay. Go for the possibility of beer. Beer is awesome. Let's put up the defense. As much as I want the stuns. Another part of why I wanted to include Goffred and Uko in the FENAX 5 is I found I just didn't have enough debuffs. FENAX gets an extra hit on his block revive A1 if they have any debuffs at all. So I just wanted to make sure there was enough of that going around. So anyway, that is the FENAX 5 without FENAX. So that works. Maybe I'll just call them the FENAXless 4. Chat GPT. Interesting name choice. I wonder if he's using Chat GPT to fight for him. That would be very funny. Okay, let's go for my two favorites. They're the two favorites of the day. I feel like I can build just about any team out of these two because they work together on their own. The one thing I really have to worry about is strips, which he's already got. Because, of course, Sun Wukong has it all. And ChatGPT kind of has it all in a way. ChatGPT can be your parents. ChatGPT could be your girlfriend. Could be your teacher. Could be your smart home. Okay. I want Goffred. I think I really want Mithrala. They're probably going to ban Mithrala anyway. Maybe I want Goffred and Uko. Maybe I even just want FENAX. Let's grab FENAX now. I want those two. And then I want either Goffred or Uko. Tough to choose between them. They're both excellent champions. Just truly excellent champions. Goffred I got quite randomly. Or was he in a guaranteed shard pull? I think he might have been guaranteed at some point, and I went in for him then. Uko was, of course, an extremely difficult fusion that I absolutely went for. He didn't turn out to be quite as broken as I thought he was going to be, but he's still pretty good. He's another one of those champions that just has it all. AoEs on all of his attacks. He's got the revive. Alright. So let's go. Who do I need to eliminate? He's going to have bombs pretty much no matter what I do. It might be safest if I get rid of Gaius the Gleeful. Really is a tough call. But I've made my choice at this point. Do I want to go for the Speed Aura? Because if we can go first, there's a lot less to worry about. I don't know how fast this team is, though, so let's find out. We do not go first. So out comes some bombs. More bombs. Oh, snap. I think we're fine. So I start with this. Just place that block. Buffs. It's not super important that I cleanse. I can actually just do this because I can block damage anyway. Then FENAX can go ahead and tell Sun Wukong to take a nap. A permanent dirt nap. I got to admit, I was not optimistic about this fight, but it looks like this was absolutely fine. I'm not really sure why he went with Ruella, but that might have been something that the AI chose. It looked like ChatGPT chose the first three, but maybe something happens. Anyway, good game, ChatGPT, whether you be man or machine. I like this. So, Karmarpada, I think I'll go with Mithrala again. Before I started picking Sun Wukong every time, I was picking Mithrala every time as my number one. And I may go back to that. She's just so universal in what she can do. I absolutely have confidence in UDK's response to Siphi. This guy scares me. So I'll go with FENAX. And so you got that bomber, huh? Maybe I'll go for Uko again. I mean, it worked out last time. And I think I have to eliminate Georgit. I think I have to. I think he's just too dangerous. So there's a lot of revive mechanics here. He's taken away my only reviver. I'm okay with that. Gonna have a lot of trouble putting up debuffs. That I'm going to have to admit now. Not the end of the world. So just using all your buff placing moves all at the same time. So there's only bombs on FENAX. I have plenty of time to cleanse him. Which I will do. I'd love to get block debuffs into the mix too. I don't have a lot of great block debuffs champions. I have Duchess and I have Pythion. I think those are the only two that I'm really using in Live Arena. Unless I'm missing somebody obvious. Oh, there's Elva. Although she's not built for live arenas. She's actually built for the clan boss. But it just so happens that she will work pretty well anywhere. Because she's in regen, so she's nice and healy. Same thing with my Duchess. I know that's not meta for the arena, but it is meta for everywhere if my Duchess is to be a generalist. Which I really like having a generalist Duchess. I am strongly thinking about building my first dupe ever. Okay, let's do this now. Bam! I win, Karmarpada. You can't. What are you going to do now? You going to revive me to death? See, this is where Karmarpada should really resign. But if he doesn't want to, he doesn't have to. But it's just a matter of time before I come in and kill everyone. I can... Yeah, I'll do this. Bonk. Good night. Good game, Karmarpada. Ooh, I'm in gold too. So I get even more of this guy. I think you got to make it all the way to milestone sheet 11 to get the full champion, huh? So let's see what things look like in gold 2. Should I maybe start with my absolute strongest champs now? I wasn't even sure I'd ever make it to gold 2. I'd actually thought I'd kind of plateaued. So maybe the new team is the thing that broke it. Maybe I just needed time. God save Japanese symbol that looks like a smiley face. You know, I used to take Japanese and I used to know how to pronounce this. I think this is a she, but I might be mistaken. It's been too long. That's what happens if you learn a language and then don't practice it for, what's it been, 10 years? It's just gone. It's been 15 years. Jeez. I don't know. Duchess. Duchess is never wrong. I'm going to go with Duchess. My brain's gone into a fog because I'm so excited about what's just happened. So let's try Helikath UDK, just because he's already brought out Siffy. But even when I was learning Japanese, I was just struck by how much this looked like a smiley face. There's also another symbol that looks like a smiley face, and I had difficulty discerning the two because the lines are only slightly different. It takes practice. Learning new languages is hard. All right, I'm definitely banning that Yumeko. Which means I want FENAX again. I just really like him. Maybe we'll take Mithrala just to cover our bases. Or do we want to try Goffred again? Or even Uko. I mean, Uko's so cool. Let's do Uko. I want Uko. even if it means I don't have increased defense anymore. Maybe I'll try to workshop this more and figure out how to guarantee an increased defense in there somewhere. Because Goffred brings it, Mithrala brings it. You could even do Goffred, Mithrala, and not Uko. And there's the more too. I'm still going to eliminate Yumeko. It's eliminating my Duchess anyway. Oh, I do have a Reviver in Uko, though. But I think my goal is to not die. So we got 2 turns of Stone Skin. I can try to make Mortu Macabre my first victim, but I may have to make that the Monkey King, and God Save may not give me the opportunity. All comes down to how accurate he is, and how lucky he is. So I still have a 50-50 shot of keeping my Stone Skin. So that didn't work. Oh my god, that is a lot of hate. And wow. I mean, I might as well still try to strip some of these buffs. It's just too bad I can't place block buffs on that many. So I can put up my increased defense. Or block damage. I have no increased defense. Can't believe he broke my Stone Skin with his Rotos. That is a scary Rotos. He needs to die like now. This is a very scary team, come to think of it. I mean, there's hate everywhere here. Wow. Yikes. Alright, so FENAX. Nope, not even enough power to get through his Mortu. I think this is it. I mean, if his Stone Skin holds, I can go for his AoE and see what happens. But even then, Rotos is not going to take enough damage. So I'm gonna have to say, good game, God Save. I'm gonna be a little okay. I was gonna be a little stubborn and go for that one attack, just because I wanted to go down fighting. So we're back in Gold 1. But that was fun while it lasted for that one fight, wasn't it? I'm not going to bother with Duchess. She'd probably get banned anyway. I want Mithrala. I think for the style of play that I'm employing, at least today, Mithrala is the superior choice. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I hate it. I hate both of those champions. I don't know what to do about them. I'll start with these. What I think I'll do is eliminate Warlord. I'll bring Goffred. Goffred can maybe block the first knockout attempt of Georgid. Either way, I think I have to eliminate Warlord. I think there's just no other way around it. So we take Goffred. And because I'm going to be dealing with Revivers, maybe we'll keep him. Georgid is another one of those champions I would absolutely love. Now that people are getting Stone Skin accessories, he's just going to be that much better. I even considered putting some Stone Skin accessories on FENAX while I was building him up. But it turned out to be unnecessary, and I've really only got the one. If I had two, I would have tried to do some good combo. But as it stands, I just gave him 6 pieces of stone skin. So, nice. So this way, I've blocked that first kill attempt. I think the stone skin... I don't know if he has any other moves that ignore stone skin. Oh, we're not going to find out. It's a shame. I don't really have anything that can kill anybody now, so good game, Kima. You got me right and proper. Maybe I just need to get some more... You know what? Maybe I'm being too trigger happy in getting rid of the Yumekos and Warlords, because if I have FENAX, most of the time I'm just using his A1. I'm not afraid to have him just use his A1. And Goffred's A1's not bad as a debuff move as well. And Mithrala can probably withstand it. So maybe I'll go for these two now. But it occurs to me, Goffred is a decent response to Rotos. Really anybody that can one-shot somebody. But particularly against Georgid, where he's just ignoring your stone skin. So I'm going to go with Helikath and UDK. I haven't picked a single bomber yet today. It's very uncharacteristic of me, isn't it? But I like this. I think I'm not gonna bother with bombers today. The bombers can take a break. I mean, unless I see something where I obviously need bombers. So for my final pick, I'll go with FENAX. I think I just want to get rid of the Monkey King, because without that he can't strip my stone skin. He's taken my cleanser, but I don't care, because I can block damage before the bombs go off. Unless his Gaius is exceptionally fast. So, we'll see. This is all an experiment. Just a big experiment. And by the end of the video, if you watch the whole thing, you can decide if it was a success or not. I'd say so far it's a success, but there's probably room for improvement. And I could just find improvement as a player. I think some of these losses come down to poor judgment on my part. I'd love to get just one more piece of stone skin jewelry for FENAX as well, because then I could do something really great with him. But he needs one more piece first. So let's see. Yeah, we'll go for the defense. Helikath does not care that he's provoked. That doesn't matter. His passive is still going to kick in. He's still going to be fighting you. I'll just go for the AoE. Try to decrease defense across the board. So there's some of the bombs. That worries me. Hmm. Yeah, we'll go for this. Here's a question. When those bombs go off on Helicat, is Goffred's passive going to save him? The answer is no. I don't know, because I think he may have been killed because his counterattack killed Gaius. So now it's hard to say. And the block damage went over him, so I guess that's how it worked out. Block damage went on the first guy that would be killed when it was not his turn. Could just try to attack Duchess. I don't think our chances are very good anymore. Yeah. Good game. I will try again. I got 2 more fights. Are we waiting? So, Plarium, this is a problem. Please fix. While I'm airing my grievances. We also need more inventory space. I feel like I keep neglecting to mention this one. But my inventory is just about always at 1300 out of 1300. And that sucks. They keep introducing new sets and new levels of rarity for these new sets. I can't remember the last time they actually expanded storage. It used to be, I think, 700. But early on, they expanded it all the way to 1300. And that was a big improvement. But honestly, I think it needs to be expanded to at least 3,000. Because we get lots of gear. We don't necessarily want to just stuff it on champions so that it doesn't take up a slot in our inventory. It doesn't really make sense that it would have to be on a champion to not take up a slot in the inventory. And they have that one vault that you put champions in with no gear on. I don't know. The whole system is weird. So what's going on, Plarium? So let's take the Helicath UDK again. Nice response to Siphi. People keep picking Siphi. This is actually a very nice response to that because they both ignore block damage. Maybe I'll go with Goffred and I'll take FENAX. For my last pick, I don't know. Mithrala probably, if she's still available. Maybe I should have picked Mithrala first. I definitely want Mithrala now. I could even eliminate the Siphi. And there's no block debuffs. Is that the way to go? Maybe. I'm behind Stone Skin. I'm not as afraid of getting outright nuked. Let's still take the defense. Unless we want the accuracy. I don't think we need it. So this is all going to come down to how effectively I can place debuffs. That said, maybe I should have gone for the accuracy. I don't know how accurate Goffred is. He should be reasonably accurate. Mithrala definitely wants to use her Hex, because all these counterattacks can be turned against you, Harley Quinn. Alright. So that worked. How's this going to work out? Boom. No Hex. Boom. No Hex. Dang. Well, let's put up the block damage, so I can start getting off those counterattacks. So more too. Do you have your peril yet? Nope. Lucky me. I don't need the defense. Yeah, let's try to get decreased defense up on her. Nope, that didn't work. Who do I want to eliminate? I really just want to eliminate Arbiter. We want to eliminate him. I mean, he scares me too. Let's get rid of him. Then maybe I'll attack Arbiter. Alright, no Reviver. Let's just try to toughen everybody up. Okay, so the clock's ticking. I'm gonna get poisons up on him. Polymorph. Let's attack her. So, I really want to get through him. But I think I probably have an easier... let's just do this. Rain down on both of them. I think we probably could be okay. I'm even... Yeah, let's do it. I think this is good game, Harley. Good game. So, let's go in for the final fight. The final fight for the FENAX 5. With a furious flash and flare. With finesse. I'm going to start with Mithrala. Pure play. Cool name. So I can't have UDK this time. I'll have to live with that. So let's take... Goffred. I think I still want Helikath. This way we at least make sure Pure Play doesn't use that combo against us. Because it'd be a pretty depressing way to end the video. Nobody wants to get beaten with their own sword. Alright. I will bring FENAX and round it all off. Maybe Mighty Yuko. Makes sense. I could even try Lydia or Arbiter. I mean, there's a lot of great choices. I'll have to pick somebody. Why don't I just go with Mighty Yuko? I know I like him. The one thing giving me pause is Brogni's shields. I'm expecting a big shield on this team, in fact. Like a combo that can work really well is maybe Brogni in a shield set and maybe Pythion in a bolster set, and then you start with this really big shield on everybody. Helikath punches through shields, though. We could also just get rid of Brogni. But he's the one I'm worried about stripping us. Brogni and RB can reduce buff duration, but I think it's the Monkey King I'm most worried about. Hey, wow, pure play eliminated FENAX. Cool. Let's go with the defense. I guess pure play recognized FENAX as the natural enemy of the Monkey King. Of course, I recognize the Monkey King as the natural enemy of literally everything I'm trying to do. Another thing I often forget about with Mighty Yuko, but this is part of what makes him just so ridiculous, is he's actually actively stealing buffs from them when they place them. It's just more icing added on to the cake that is already a Nuko sandwich. And sandwiches are still cake. I'm going to stick with that. Bread, cake. That's right, bread's not healthy, it's cake. When you think about it, it really is cake. It's got a lot of flour and sugar in it, particularly North American bread. It is absolutely disgusting when you think about it. I should shut my mouth because there are a lot of people out there that get offended by this idea. They're like, screw you, Gavin, I like to eat bread. I know, I'm sorry, everyone. When I was in elementary school, bread was one of the 4 major food groups. I can't believe the garbage they used to teach us when we were kids. It's just unbelievable. And we spend the rest of our adulthoods trying to unlearn all that crap. This fight might be quite long. My only real source of damage is Helikath. His only source of damage, he might not even have one. It might be that the Monkey King was his source of damage, and without that, he doesn't really know what to do. And then he's got 2 revivers. And I basically just want to take down Pythion as quickly as I can. Maybe I have to start with Arbiter, I don't know. Okay, let's put up some defense. Just for Helikath. So did Arbiter resist the poison that I just tried to put on her? Or was that the 3%? So let's see how hard this hits. Oh, wow. Hard enough to kill RB in one shot, so that's good to know. So we could probably just focus on Pythion, and then Orbital will just kind of die in the crossfire. Please don't tell me this is going to turn out to be a half-hour fight. Ouch. Okay. I mean, as long as Ultimate Death Knight's in the field, it's going to be really hard to do any single target damage to anybody. Okay. I think I might just leave this on auto and find something else to do. He says, and then sees an opportunity to do something. I might actually be able to get it from here. Yeah, that petrification could be what we need. Damn, Helicath got frozen. That's rough. So let's put up the increased speed. That might be what I need to get somewhere. Oh, maybe I should have cleansed. Now let's go for this. Still trying to... There, we provoked him. Let's get out this AoE. Boom. Still got to take this guy down. Well, go for the A1. Not enough. Oh, this is going to take so long. Here, let's hit Orby. I think we got it. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I don't think it'll take half an hour to win. Well, it might. Now they're looking pretty healthy again. Oh, this is annoying. Alright guys, this sucks. I'm going to put it on full auto. I mean, I could leave it playing, but I kind of want to peace out. I don't really want to talk for all this time. I tell you what, I'm going to pause it. We'll come back and see how it turned out, and then we'll go over the scores. And then I'll let you guys go. Okay, guys, so check it out. I only now just managed to get down his Pythion, and now it looks like Pure Play has rightly determined that if he just sort of waits out the clock, he can probably force a draw. But I won. Although in another more accurate way, according to the rules in the game, I lost. But it occurs to me, I think the way to defeat this team would have been to have maybe one more blessing in Life Harvest. I think if I had Life Harvest, I would have been able to start whittling them down faster. So that's something to consider. I have to figure out who would get the Life Harvest. Because we don't need polymorph on everybody. And in fact, when they nerf polymorph, hopefully part of what they do is they're gonna make it so that there's no point in having polymorph on more than one champion. Anyway, let's see. That's 4 victories and 6 defeats. Although I feel like it's 5-5 in my heart, but you know, the game doesn't agree. So I'm at 2200. I feel like I'm usually at 2200. But we made it into gold 2 today. That was fun for like that one fight. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care.